Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a beautiful afternoon here in northern Michigan. Sorry I didn't get a chance to post. I normally post on Facebook and Twitter when I'm going to be here, but it's been a crazy morning this morning, and I had to squeeze this in here when I could. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some food. I've got some thank yous to share. I've got an update on Richard and some other information that I'll share with you too. So let me grab some food and get this going, and I'll be right back. And as always, I want to thank Danny and Todd. Danny was out here this morning putting some food out. Of course, Todd was here last night. Todd said to me last night, even though he's been coming out here and helping us feed, that he's going today to buy some corn to put out too. So not only is he putting it out, but he's going to purchase some because he, living right by here, he can certainly see the need. Trying to find more cob corn. I think we're just about out of it, so we're going to call around. I know there's a place about an hour and a half away that has it. We're trying to find it a little bit closer, but if not, looks like we'll be making a road trip, because I know especially the porcupine likes the corn on the cob. So Todd's been trying to put it out as late as he can at night, but unfortunately it's getting eaten up before the porky comes out of his slumber. And he's not up in this tree, so I'm not sure where he's at right now. see the turkeys and the deer are gathering across the road, starting to line up already. I'm here a little bit earlier than normal, so I'm sure they're surprised to see me here now. That was our neighbor Kathy. I know you've seen her come, bring food, which we really appreciate. think we're in pretty good shape again here for a little bit. Gotta fix Gigi's wig here. I didn't notice that it was messed up yesterday. There. Okay, I think that looks better. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and get started. First of all, with the update on Richard. His wife Jean called this morning and gave me an update, and we also heard from them last night, both Jean and her daughters. And the surgery was completed. It went all day yesterday, morning, throughout the mid-afternoon and into the evening. And really all we can say right now is that Richard's he's resting comfortably. He is in ICU. They did not have to induce a coma. He's just under very heavy sedation. But the doctors and nurses have assured them that he is comfortable, and it'll just be day to day. And we all know Richard's a fighter, so we're hoping for good things. We're asking for your continued prayers. I know we have a lot of prayer warriors out there that watch, and so we would certainly appreciate that if you could help us out and pray for Richard that he can wind up with a complete recovery from this. But he's got a very tough road ahead, and he's got a lot of challenges to face. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and we'll get him through this. And not only Richard, but also his wife Jean and his two daughters too, Gina and Lisa. So yeah, they had a long day yesterday and a long night, and they're back at it again today. Okay, got some folks to thank. These are the folks that help make this all possible, that I can bring food here and help the wildlife get through these tough winters. I'd like to start off by thanking Suzanne Timmons, and Suzanne is from Homer, Michigan. That's right here in my home state. So Suzanne, thank you very much for your generous help. Also like to thank Lisa, and I think it's Amundred, and she's from St. Petersburg, Florida. Lisa, thank you very much. I'm pretty sure you're probably experiencing much nicer weather down there in St. Pete than we are here in northern Michigan right now. Also like to thank Karen Barden from Linden, Tennessee. Karen's been helping us out on a monthly basis, and we appreciate that support. Also, someone helping us out monthly is Joanne Suggs from Lamont, Florida. I think all of you know Joanne. You see a lot of postings and see her in the chat room as Buster's Mama Joe. And we definitely appreciate your ongoing support. And pray for Jean, or pray for Joanne too. She's actually a very close friend of Jean and Richard's, and so she's having a hard time, as you can imagine, for all of us that are very close to Richard and Jean. So Joanne, thank you for your help. Also, we've got a new person that's helping us out on a monthly basis, which we really appreciate because that helps us to budget and figure out what we can spend on food here. And that's Lois Rains, and she's from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And Lois, I know I recognized your name, and I know you've helped us out before and purchased some things in the store, but now you've decided to help us out monthly, and we really appreciate that. Okay, just to move on, I want to thank all the new people that have joined our Facebook pages. I think you're finding that to be quite a great community in there. A lot of neat things being posted in the way of videos and cartoons, and just a lot of great information, and from people that are like-minded like you are, people that love nature and love the wildlife. So I want to welcome you, and I always like to mention to people when they join the fans group or even our page, just to be sure to introduce yourself and give folks from around the world the pleasure of welcoming you to the site, because when you new folks join, I'm able to see your profile, see who you are and where you're from, but the rest of the group, they don't know you're there until you make a post. Also welcome to all the people that have followed us on Twitter. Twitter's the fastest way to know what's going on here. Unfortunately today, in fact, it might be the first time ever since I've been coming out here, I actually did not get the post onto Twitter or Facebook that I was coming. So, and I apologize for that, but it's just been a crazy morning for me here. And I've got more this afternoon, so I knew I had a little window here. If I didn't eat lunch, I could get here to do this. So anyway, so thanks to all of you that are following us on Twitter. And also our YouTube page, if you haven't checked that out yet and you haven't subscribed to it, you're definitely going to want to do that. Last night, Tom Mueller, who has done a lot of neat Photoshopped pictures for us, he sent me a new one to use as our background photo on our YouTube page. So you'll definitely want to check that out. So if you do YouTube, or if you're interested in seeing some of the things that we have posted there, you can just go to our website, snowmancam.com. Top of the page are all the links for our social media, and you'll see the link for YouTube. You click on that, it'll take you right into our page, and there's just hours and hours and hours of video there, and it's especially helpful for new people, because from that you can see why we're doing what we're doing here, how we're doing it. You'll see behind the scenes pictures, you'll see views of looking back, which looks completely different than what you're seeing looking this way. But yeah, there's just hours of great video there. A lot of history, a lot of news stories that have been done over the years, and you'll see videos of the bear when they're here. Just so when you've got a little bit of time and there's not anything too exciting going on here, just flip over to that YouTube page and feel free to subscribe to that. It doesn't cost anything, and I think you'll be real happy with the content that gets posted there. Also, thank you to EarthCam. They're the ones that actually keep us on the air here every day, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but my favorite little squirrel is down here eating. So EarthCam's doing a great job, and we're just getting ready to roll out that new video player, which is going to offer a lot of features. So, and you'll be able to see those not only on our EarthCam page in EarthCam, but you'll be able to see that right on our page at snowmancam.com. And I don't even know the whole list of features. I had a chance to glance at it just a bit, and it really looks like fun. And they picked us out to do the beta test for them, and they're just asking for feedback from myself, and I guaranteed them that they'd get a lot of feedback from our viewers too on what features you guys like, what you don't like, anything you think needs to be improved. They're great about doing things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take off. I see all kinds of turkeys, all displaying right across the road, and deer kind of standing by them too. I'm actually surprised that they're not waiting for me right behind the house where they usually are. So hopefully they're getting enough food that they're satisfied. So, all right, little squirrel, I'm going to leave. Is that okay? All right, I'm going to take off. Richard's wife Jean promised me that she'd call again tonight and give us the latest to see how he's doing. But Richard is communicating with the nurses, and so that's a good sign. And but like I said, he's got a pretty tough way to go from here on out. So please, all your prayers, continue to bring them on. In fact, actually, I've got to grab something before I leave, because I was just about to tell you how you can send them a card, and I remembered I grabbed a couple out of the post office box this morning. So I'll get those and be right back. In fact, actually, I've got a couple thank yous here too that I didn't mention before, because I just picked them up and didn't get a chance to put them on the sheet. So I'll just go ahead and read these to you right now. We received a donation from Kathy Espinoza in Grand Rapids, which we really appreciate that. She gave a card, and Kathy, I hope it's okay to. I know that you want to remain somewhat anonymous, so. I won't mention everything here, but it says, Dear Ken and Brenda, please use this donation in honor of Frankie. And for those of you that don't know, Frankie is the daughter of Wendy and Chuck Percha, who live here in Gaylord, and they lost their daughter here a couple of weeks ago. And all three of them have been long time Snowman Cam fans, have been out here many times, and it was quite a loss for them. So this is in memory of her. It says, I believe she enjoyed watching the critters at Snowman Cam, and you know we do as well. Thank you again for all you do and for sharing this wonderful experience with all of us. God bless you and Brenda always. Stay safe, warm, well, and keep smiling just like Woody. So, Kathy, thank you very much for that. We appreciate your support. And I know Richard loves his new coat, so thank you for that. Oh, I just had somebody leave me a little present there. Okay, all right, next I want to thank Leanne Sherman, and she's from Pinconning, Michigan, and that is obviously right here in Michigan, about maybe an hour and a half away from us. She sent a really nice card with some elk on it. We haven't seen any elk here, but they're not that far away, so at some point, someday, they may work their way over here, but they're not here right now. And this card says it's from the American Expedition. It says, "Be proud of nature's beauty and live your life so that nature may be proud of you." And I think that's a great thing to think about, taking care of nature. And then I've got a card here which I won't open because this is going to go in the stack for Richard as soon as he's well enough for us to go down and visit him. And this is from Michael Sherman in Pinconning, Michigan. And I have a feeling he must be related to Leanne because they're both from the same address. So, Michael, Leanne, thank you very much, not only for your support, but for the card for Richard. I'll make sure he gets that. So, all right, I'm going to take off because we've got some hungry mouths that want to eat. I hope we're every year, I better mention the P.O. Box. If you do want to send us a card, we're continuing to gather them, and then Brenda and I will make another trip down with those. So if you'd like to thank, or you'd like to send a card encouraging Richard in hopes that he gets much better and gets through this, you can send those to us at P.O. Box 888, Gaylord, Michigan 49734. Again, it's P.O. Box 888, Gaylord, Michigan, Gaylord, Michigan 49734, and we'll be collecting those, and we'll be making another trip down, hopefully soon. I'm pretty sure he's probably still going to have to stay in the hospital for the next 9 or 10 days. So, but hopefully soon he'll be feeling well enough for us to come down and visit. So that's all I have for today. I'm going to enjoy the sunshine. It feels great. It's above freezing. Things are starting to melt. We're supposed to get in the 50s this weekend. So it's probably, with all the snow we had, we're probably going to see a lot of flooding and a lot of mud. So, but that's part of the fun of living in northern Michigan. So I hope wherever you're watching us from around the world that you're happy, you're healthy, sorry, I haven't gotten much sleep myself, so I'm kind of brain dead as to what I usually say. Healthy, warm, there we go. You know all those things that I hope for you guys. And with your help, I hope that you're well fed too. I know that's an important one. With your help, like the folks I mentioned here earlier, we'll be here every day to put this out, not only for you guys to enjoy the viewing, but to help get the wildlife through another tough northern Michigan winter. So take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. You'll probably see Todd out here sometime tonight, and Danny in the morning, and then I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. And I think Brenda has a day off tomorrow, so she may be joining me. So take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.